The world isn't the boss of you. The world has always claimed authority it never earned. It hands out its job titles, its report cards, its diagnoses, its likes, and its laws, and then pretends they mean something about you. But none of it does, because the world isn't the boss of you. It's the projection of you. That's the first insult to the ego, and the first miracle for the mind that remembers. A Course in Miracles calls it the tiny mad idea, the single thought that imagined separation and then spun out a dream so convincing it seemed to have power over its dreamer. But a dream has no authority over the dreamer. The characters on the screen can't tell the projector what to play next. They can scream, legislate, threaten, cancel, promote, reward, but they're still shadows. When the world seems to boss, it's only echoing the voice of guilt. Guilt whispers, "You did this, and so you owe. You're behind, so you must catch up. You failed, so you must redeem. You're unworthy, so you must prove." Every worldly demand is just that single lie replayed in infinite costumes. And each time it plays, the mind agrees to be managed by illusion. But here's the pivot, the holy rebellion. The only boss is the thought system you employ. The world is not an external manager. It's a mirror of your internal management. Change the system and the scenery shifts. You can't fire the world, but you can stop reporting to it. When Jesus says, "My kingdom is not of this world," he's not describing location. He's describing authority. The kingdom doesn't take orders from time. Spirit doesn't check in with gravity or public opinion or dopamine. The self doesn't submit to trends or tombstones. That's why awakening feels like an uprising from within, a quiet refusal to let the unreal define the real. Look at the world's management style. It runs on fear incentives and guilt-based payrolls. The world pays in anxiety, promotions of pain, and benefits that expire the moment you believe in them. It's a pyramid scheme where everyone's selling the same illusion and buying their own lie. So when the mind finally says, "The world ain't the boss of me," it's not bravado. It's repentance, in the truest sense. It's the mind repenting from believing in idols, withdrawing authority from projection, and reclaiming authorship. That's not rebellion. That's restoration. In practical terms, it means the next time a worldly voice says, "You can't do that," or "You should be ashamed," or "You're falling behind," pause and ask, who's talking? Is it love or the hallucination of hierarchy? Because love doesn't manage. It doesn't evaluate, supervise, or schedule salvation. It simply is, and in its isness, it frees everything else to be. The moment you recognize that, the whole world's corporate ladder collapses into light. The tyrant turns out to be a shadow puppet. The prison guard is revealed as a figment. The payroll is written in disappearing ink. And what's left is peace, not as a paycheck but as your nature. A Course in Miracles says, "Seek not to change the world, but choose to change your mind about the world." That's the act of quitting the ego's company. No resignation letter required, just a clean yes to the truth that never hired you, never fired you, and never judged your performance. The world may still appear to give orders. That's fine. You can let it talk. But you'll know now it's not the boss. Because the one who thought it was has already been relieved of duty. Dismissed with love. Promoted to peace. Reinstated in heaven. Portrait of a man who once thought the world was his manager until he realized the payroll was imaginary, the job description was guilt, and the boss was a voice that never existed at all. In the end, he didn't overthrow his captor. He simply stopped believing in employment. And when he did, the office vanished. The time cards dissolved. The entire company folded into light. You see, some resignations aren't signed with ink, but with awakening. And when the soul stops clocking into fear, eternity starts its shift. Right here, in the quiet space, beyond the world's jurisdiction, in that small corner of infinity known as the Twilight Zone.